Thank you everyone for joining us for another amazing episode of Executive Insights, where every week we come together and we answer 4 business questions.
3 from various levels of your business journey and 1 personal question as a business owner.
This week we'll be talking about something I think all business owners and CEOs need to talk about: CEO health and hustle, balancing health, family, faith, and leadership responsibilities.
This is good. This
is awesome. I'll be your host, Gervais Nelson, CEO of FaceTime, as well as the founder for the FaceTime Foundation, alongside my amazing co-host.
Hey y'all, I am Marie Rose, CEO of Rosebud Studios and founder of Rose Petals to Success and Thorn Free Academy.
All right, so you know how we do. We're going to get right into it. Question number 1 is, what are daily habits a new entrepreneur can build early on to protect their health and energy while juggling the demands of launching a business? That was great.
Yes, so for me, some daily habits that I feel are important. I was going to switch this up, but no, I feel in my heart. So I'm going to say, number 1, pray, whatever your religion is, or meditate. You can't start your day without having a moment of silence and a moment to be grateful, because we don't live in the moment enough. That moment of silence helps you to evaluate where you are, what you achieved, what you need to work on. We don't sit in silence enough. So acknowledging how much you got done the day before and plan out what your day is coming. I feel like it's so important to take that moment. Now, whether you pray, whether you sit in silence and meditate, or whether you are just evaluating yourself and how you feel for the day, I feel like that moment is needed.
For me, it's building your mental, your physical, and your endurance. You want to get into this entrepreneur thing, you have to build up for it, because it does affect you mentally, physically, and your stamina. So I say, if you can get ahead of the curve, schedule your days in advance to become more efficient. That's one of the things that I've learned to do that has made me much better, just as a person. You can steal more hours in a day. Wake up earlier. So I'm really good at waking up at 5:30, 6 o'clock sometimes, just to, instead of waking up at 11, 12, 9 o'clock, your days are pretty much cut down to 12 hours to 14 hours. You get up 2 hours early, you got 2 extra hours in a day. With 2 extra hours in a day, you could do, so you have time to now meditate, you have time to sit in silence, and you're not rushed. And by scheduling your days in advance, you're not rushing through those things. Question number 2 is, how can a CEO set boundaries with time and expectations to make sure family and faith aren't lost in the hustle of the first new year? Communicate. It sounds crazy. It's the only way you can set boundaries is to communicate what those boundaries are. You got to talk about it. You can't assume people just understand, I got this business going on, I'm going to need some space, or I'm going to need some time. When you're starting a business, the only way you can be successful is you have to be selfish. And a lot of people don't like to say that. I've heard Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, and Tiger Woods say it, but I admit it. You have to be selfish to succeed in business. And by selfish, I mean, I'm not going to show up to your event, or this. I can't go out with my friends tonight to go to this bar, this club, because I got to finish this contract. I got to get this bid in. And it's like, bro, you're not going to hang out with us. Like, no, I can't. I got something else I got to do that's going to help me succeed. And you have to be able to communicate that with your friends, family, loved ones, to let them know, like, hey, I'm really trying to build something here. I'm going to pull away a little bit, and you guys got to understand that with me. And they're still not going to understand because they can't receive it that way, because it's just like, oh, you changing on me. And it's like, well, you're not going to be the same person you were yesterday. You had a 9 to 5 yesterday. You're a business owner today.
Yeah.
You are changing. And whether you know it or not, you will change. And as you change, your preferences are going to change, and different things are going to change. And when that happens, you just got to communicate, and over-communicate to the ones you love and care about the most.
I feel like I had it, but then I lost it, and then I brought it back. Like, as you were talking, I was like, yeah, that's me. At the end of the day, you have to get thick skin to understand that no one is going to understand your process, because this process was specifically given to you. Any person who invented a new thing, which everything we use today is a new thing, no one understood. That's why it was meant for them to have invented, so that after the invention was complete, that the people understood. So you have to have thick skin as you build these boundaries. No one is going to be supportive of that. When your process is done and the people around you acknowledge your success, and then they're going to say, oh, it worked. Yeah. This is what you meant. And you're going to motivate other people, because now they saw you go through the struggle, the trials of how much mental strain it had on you, and you overcame it, and now you are actually coming through with your word. You're actually successfully sticking to what you said is, we're going to come out of this, and you did.
Question number 3 is, when responsibilities keep piling up, which strategies have you found most effective for staying disciplined about fitness, nutrition, and personal well-being without sacrificing leadership performance?
This is me?
Yes.
Oh, I suck, y'all. So, and when it comes to responsibilities piling up, I need to get it done. Fitness, nutrition, and personal well-being second, because the stress that responsibility puts on me, I need to get it out of here immediately. And if I don't get it done, it's not losing because I went to sleep. It's not going to go away because I went to sleep. It's not going to go away because I decided to go out to dinner or whatever. That is on my mind. I may not say it out loud, but I'm sitting here eating my food, separating it on the plate, thinking about how I'm going to figure out how to get through this responsibility or strategize this situation. But what I will say, that was me in the beginning of business, right? Now I'm to a place where I have to remember, if I'm not good, my business is not good. If my house is chaotic, my whole life is chaotic. Right. I have to have a clear mental space. And in order for that to happen, I have to make sure, like, yeah, I'm going to have, like, stuff piled up. I'm going to have, like, responsibilities at home that I don't get to. I'm going to have responsibilities at the business that I can't get to. But if I'm pouring from an empty cup and I don't get my rest, if I'm pouring from an empty cup because I got migraines because my pressure is high or whatever the case may be, I'm not functioning at a capacity that I'm going to be successful. These problems or these responsibilities are only going to pile up bigger because I can't address them, because I'm not good to address them. So right now I make self-care. I speak on self-care a lot because it is my responsibility. I can't be good. I can't be a good CEO. I can't have people that depend on me if I'm not in my space or good to be able to hold that responsibility. Waking up early to take care of you should be the most important.
I was going to say, like, mine is 100% strength of schedule. I make my own schedule. So my schedule is written for the month. I know exactly what I'm going to do every day. And that hour that I talked about when you wake up a little earlier, that's my filler time. So if it's something that I had the day before that I had to just let go, that's when I'll finish it up that next morning, that next hour, because I'm sharper. I rested on it. More than likely, I probably dreamt about it. And I probably came up with a solution while I was asleep. Like, I got it now. I'll also schedule, like, I know if I have hard duties, tough tasks, the next day is a lighter day. Today for me was a heavy day. Tomorrow is a light day. I'm still going to get stuff done, but it's light. So I'll be finished probably within a 3-hour window, 4-hour window. That's what keeps me sharp. Really, really big on scheduling self-care days, refresh days. People see it as me going out. You'll see my social media and it's me like at a restaurant. Trust me, that is a mental reset for me. It is not. It's needed. It's not flashy. It's not about flexing or anything on the gram. I need that to reset. I need that to kind of remember why I got into this. Why am I doing this? Do I feel good about myself? Do I feel good that I'm doing this? Oh my goodness, this life that I'm now being able to live and enjoy is because of the work that I'm doing. I can't get tired now. I got it. It motivates me. While some people see it and they're like, oh, he's out having a good time. It's motivating to me because the next day when I wake up, I can't wait to go to bed. Because now when I get up the next morning, I'm fueled. If I want to do this again next week, I know what it takes to get there. So now I'm like 12 hours uninterrupted. I'll take a self-care day and I won't even have my phone for 12 hours. And it sounds wild today's day and age as a business owner not having your phone, but I won't even have my phone on me. My phone will be like on the dresser somewhere and I'm upstairs. So if you call me on those days, text me those days, you're probably not going to get through. You'll get through, but I'll answer it later on that night because that's just me resetting and disconnecting. This is our bonus question, our moment of transparency, my favorite question of all the questions.
I feel like we was transparent this whole time.
I think so too. A look behind the curtain of entrepreneurship, the highs and the lows. What's one personal ritual or practice, rather tied to faith, family, or health, that keeps you grounded when the pressures of business leadership feels overwhelming? You kind of alluded to it. Yeah. I kind of touched on it. But for me, it's my family. I have sons. So I started my business for my sons. Everything that I try to respond to is my sons becoming young men. How would I want them to respond to a situation? The way I carry myself, the way that I go about things, the way that I'm always trying to be like a walking, breathing example. I could talk to them blue in the face, but I hope they see what I'm doing over what I'm actually doing. I try to show them intelligence over emotion, how to properly problem solve over being like emotional and just being reactive. Mm-hmm. Use your logic always. Understand what you're going through is temporary and just be on point all the time. Don't let nobody get under your skin. You can go back in the back room and flip out about it, but in that moment, be sharp, be on point. Never ever be emotional as a man, as a young man, and as a business owner, male or female, but I'm gonna say especially as a man because I have sons. Always be on point and always be in control of your emotions. And that's just how I feel like you have to move as a man, as a CEO, and as a business owner.
There's so many different things that I have to be and then I have to be or have to react or have to act a certain way, right? Let's just start with my practice. My practice is I unwind. I am at my mellow every day I walk in my house. I don't bring my business into my house. And I say that because when I come home, my home is supposed to be my peace. And a lot of times what I deal with through the daily of my business doesn't always bring me peace. It brings me strategy. It brings me, I gotta think of a solution. I gotta do this. So a lot of times, once I walk in my house, it's like a transition, a switch for me. And I can make the choice after I deal with my kids, after I love on them, and then they start to ignore me, then I'm like, let me look at this phone and see if I can answer some questions, right? But for the most part, my forefront is to be relaxed. Showing you better than I can tell you has been my strategy for so long because it prevents me from being hurt when I tell you and you deny me. So I always say it has avoided so many fights and arguments. Having that, I'll show you better than I can tell you. They don't understand, people don't understand the boundaries it takes. We plan out our release days. And our release days or our relaxed days usually scare the people around us because they're like, yo, they didn't pick up their phone. They didn't talk business. Yo, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Like, well, maybe you do need to turn it off a little bit because when we go somewhere, I do want you to act accordingly when we go. So maybe, it's a double-edged sword.
Listen, y'all out there, we giving y'all opportunities to get two CEOs to ask business questions, business advice. No other show does this in America. Mm-hmm. We're giving you pure access to us to access whatever you want to access. And you can see the way we answer. It's always going to be honest. It's always going to be truthful to help you reach your goals faster. Use this as an opportunity. Jump inside the chat, jump inside the comments, throw it in there. We'll answer it live. We really just enjoy helping people and CEOs and business owners succeed, reach their goals on a faster timetable. So that's what we're here to do. That's what we're here to do. That's what we're here for. So we're here to do twice, but that's what we're here for, and that's what we're trying to do.
So all this information that we talk about here, of course, you may see a relation to your business. It may help your business. However, we highly recommend that you schedule a one-on-one with either myself or Jovis so that we can make sure the information that we provide is tailored to your specific business needs. We would not want you to take any information from us, apply it, and it doesn't work because it was not designed for your business. So we highly encourage you to reach out to one of us.
Any final words, shout outs, plugs, anything before we close?
Yes. I just want all of y'all to share our executive insights because sharing it will get to the story of someone or get in front of someone who really could benefit from this information. So yes, it may be just entertainment for you, but there's somebody that's looking for a genuine CEO conversation that could help them take their business to the next level.
I love it. You can follow us on the Instagram at executiveInsights_. And remember to stay inspired and never stop creating.
All right. See ya.